Hey, welcome. Hello, YouTube. Happy Yawn Patrol. We have Greg and Neil giving us round one. We're about a minute in. They just wrapped up their wrestle up practice. We're doing wrestling up from guard. Sorry, I'm just checking out. Looks like Neil has some freaking open wounds on his hamstring. Looks like some partying in the wilderness got to him. November 5th is the sorry, let me get Instagram loaded. November 5th is our anniversary. 10th Planet Ventura, I think, is now 7 years officially on the books. Good morning. So for this November, we are doing wrestling up. So in order to make your guard more effective, you got to be able to change levels on the passers. If you're not changing levels on the passers, Danny, good morning, man. If you're not changing level on the passer, they're just going to put their passing sequences on you. We got a heavy scrap here. I would like to see either a whizzer out of Neil or re-pummel your elbow to get that underhook and flatten Greg out. Anytime you're dealing with somebody in half guard, you have to flatten them out. Greg's fully on his side. Although we might be, Neil was working to get him out. It's hard for me to see that back leg, but we're in a butter half style situation here. Neil did get that under, but he's playing it shallow, which I get because Greg has the elevator. I'm not comfortable getting this close on Greg because guys with good clinch games will just re-dig, re-pummel, and switch those grips into being yours. Into being theirs, not theirs. Excuse me, it's early. Daylight saving time is still kicking my butt. All right, we're 3 minutes down. We had a little crew. I don't know. It seemed like they may have dissipated. I've got three guys. I got a lone wolf out there, and these two dudes partying hard. If you're in the area and you're looking for work in the morning, Ventura, California, come through. All right, Greg got the sweep. He's on top. Neil has the under and a quarter guard. Ooh, Greg drives that knee up high like he's going to do a chair sit. He's getting his gift wrap together. Oh, Neil turtles so that he doesn't get backed. Let's see if he can dump Greg off of him. I'm going to heist my hips to get him to fall off the front. Oh. Man, they love these lat grips and these off balances. All right, Butter Half was last month's curriculum. Greg's got that left elevator and another. So he's got a collar tie under into a collar or a pinch headlocks type of situation. Now he should be able to roll to his left, and Neil's base could be compromised. But that's not necessarily true. If you happen to stumble across us on Instagram, go ahead and switch over to 10th Planet Ventura on YouTube. Oh, beautiful, Greg. He's got his arm handcuffed behind his back. Ooh. Neil got his hips back, technical stand up. That's right. Hold the leg. Put Greg on his back. That's right. Heel toss. Yeah, you got to keep. What do you want to say? Be relentless. Keep him on his back. Don't let him sit up. If he sits up, back on the back right away. Wow, that's some good stuff here. Neil's coming along great. Ooh. We have a Darce attempt from Greg here. Ooh. That was nice. That was getting in close. Neil, good stuff, man. Yeah. Yeah. Look, you go home, watch that. I'm trying to give you tips. We're going to team up on Greg. I'm trying to give you the pointers where you may be doing something that you could touch up a little bit better, but man, that was good stuff, man. All right. I feel like Greg and Jacob just looked at each other and started fighting. I don't think that the bell went. All right, maybe the timer did start. Good morning. Anybody joining us on Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, or Facebook? All right. They did go. They just looked at each other and started fighting. Thank you, Justin. Justin's on the camera today. Still dealing with a broken right hand. He went out of his way the last couple of weeks trying to help me get my wheels together. Epic, epic dude. Um, we're not quite there yet, but we're getting it. We're getting it closer and closer to being on the road. All right. Greg's got a gift wrap situation. From the bottom, roll Jacob. Jacob's still new. And Greg is a seasoned brown belt. I like what we got on the bottom. We got some frames. Looks like he's trying to get his hips away. He's doing all the right stuff. It's just tough when you're dealing with somebody with that much more experience than you. You can do it all right, and they're still just going to stuff you. Greg is Jacob's coach, so I'm assuming most of this grappling you got from Greg anyway, so he knows what you're doing, and he does it better than you. It's a tough situation to be in when you start. Somehow you do make progress, though. The worst grappler usually closes the gap on the better grappler. I shouldn't say worse and better. Seasoned and unseasoned. Good pressure from Greg. He's keeping that right arm, that right elbow exposed so that if he wants to just get get a grip on that arm, he can. Doing a good job on top, applying pressure, but not being so tight that you get rolled. Good back step in the honey hole. He's collecting both legs to prevent the rotational escapes. They're the favorite around here. If you don't have both legs, people are going to rotate. Same thing goes for the arms. If you don't have both arms, people are going to rotate. It seems like Greg's just going on some control. Let Jacob get some work trying to degrip him before he goes for the finish. I feel like I light my. Yeah, nope. That sunlight's coming through. If I'm not blown out, that sunlight comes through. All right, we're still cooking in honey hole. If I'm Jacob, I'm gonna try to pull that right leg and go chest to us. His chest is facing Greg. I'm going chest to us. Yeah, he's getting there. Tuck that in. Oh, I would have continued to go in the same direction until I was fully free. But he got his uh, heel back, which is pretty good. He didn't get his leg free, but he did get his leg back, which is cool. Now, yeah, Greg looks like he's tying up his arms. All right, Greg swam that inside arm around and he's got himself an under. And we get a headlock on top. I would either whizzer so that Greg doesn't slip and he slips the headlock, he takes you back. And if you're headlocking, you can't post. So you get rolled to your back. All right. Greg still has that knee line. He's not letting it go. But Jacob's doing a good job of tying his hands up so that he can't transfer to the lower body. But he did eventually. He's got a lateral knee bar. I don't know if he goes for those on the new guys. Z-lock, I wouldn't do that either. If he straightens his leg here, he might not know how much trouble he's in. Oh, going straight ankle. So one of the other coach here, Scott Ross, is a huge ankle lock guy. So a lot of the students pride themselves on having good ankle locks. I stay away from them because it's something Scott's good at. So I'm going to try to fill the gaps on what the other guy, what we don't have. That being said, I suck at leg locks. That was a good round. Yeah, we get Neil and Jacob. Yeah, maybe we get Greg in the booth. So I started the time and then stopped it. I don't know how I did that. If I'm involved, I'm going to make it worse before I make it better. Hey, we were waiting for them, we got 20 seconds.
We call that extra credit. Hey, guys.
Yeah, I know you guys are big on it.
Good morning.
I keep messing up the timer, though, because of that.
Okay.
No, hey. You guys can roll whenever the heck you want. You don't need the bell.
Nice.
Oh.
Good sweep by Neil.
Neil looked like he had some road rash on his hamstrings. I don't know if he got it in the woods.
Yeah, I think it was
Club Adventure.
Yeah, I think it's hiking club. Our hiking with guns club.
Yeah, he had some real man tracks on the back of his hamstring.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, good. Guys are doing great this morning.
Yeah, I saw a handful of people I hadn't seen in a while. Niall was here. That was cool.
Niall's a pop in once in a while. William's pretty regular in the morning.
Yeah, it was good to see him back. I would have liked to see him and Andrew get another scrap.
Right.
Run that back. I got to start getting the highlights so I can play them in the lead up.
Oh, yeah. Nice. Yes, I've been watching this from home, and I think my biggest debrief item is got to speak louder into these guys. It's always like super light. I turn my volume all the way up to hear.
And you got to think about it like a tube.
Okay.
And if I'm here,
the
voice is going in a tube over here.
Oh, okay.
It has to go into the tube.
Yeah.
It goes into the. So you can literally, like I was watching it back last night. I'm not naming names.
Okay.
But I had somebody like this.
Oh.
and you just
Yeah.
if you hear you're crushing it, you might even clip it where it goes into the red.
Oh, red zone.
Yeah.
I like it.
You don't want it to clip,
Okay.
but you definitely want to see that,
Yeah.
you're being registered. And if you're not talking like into this tube, you're not getting registered.
All right, so back on our feet, like it. Some good stand up. Pummeling for inside ties, collar tie, control. We work on this every morning. Nice. All right, I think going for Russian. Nope. We'll see here. All right, a little off balancing. Oh, kind of go for a little leg trip. He gets it. Nice. And Neil is a unit. That guy is, oh, he is thick.
Yeah, man. I'm assuming he works out outside of here,
Genetic freak.
or is it just all the Ventura Hiking Club?
Yeah. It's, the man never
No,
stops.
well, I feel like in life, you got gym bros, and then you got life bros.
Yeah.
They always seem to be twice as strong,
Yeah, he's about it.
like the
Neil is
bales of
about
hay
it.
guys.
Yeah, he's a bay or a hail baler. Yeah, hay baler. Yeah, he's one of those big bubbas, just chucking 100-pound bales. Oh, setting up for an arm barge. Oh, he's gonna go back to back.
take,
Cool, cool.
body triangle.
I like Jacob. Jacob's really come along the short time he's been with us. He's super um, aware of grips and the encountering attacks. He's a pretty good survivor.
Yeah, I was watching him and you roll, and he seems to be hip to some of the things.
Yeah, I told him to fight grips, and he just fights grips. He doesn't let me get anything. I'm going for straight ankle locks, obviously, and just can't get it.
Yeah, and it's tough. It's tough to get the instructions from the guy who also teaches you everything.
Yeah.
But somehow you still make it work, and you still make gains on those people.
Well, yeah, I kind of took like that page out of your play. It's not really so much the instruction part, just the concept. I just give them the concept, and these guys just run with that. So then they can just figure it out any way they want.
Yeah.
I don't limit them to like the way.
Yeah,
Just
it's like your Marine guys. You
Yeah,
know?
just
What's
say-
the objective? Accomplish it however you want.
yeah. Doesn't have to be pretty. Ooh, what's
No,
that?
it doesn't
Ooh,
have to be pretty. It just has to get
that's
done.
not pretty right there. Got the arm barge.
Our first time on the board today.
All right. Good work, boys.
We got a little bit of that sunlight creeping in because this freaking
Oh yeah.
Yawn
yeah.
Patrol is daylight saving time.
Yeah.
Got us.
Bam.
I know. I feel like if I turn these up brighter, which is gonna be terrible for me and you.
That's okay. Can take a little light in the
The
face.
blast and the lighting in the face
Yeah.
helps it so that it doesn't.
We'll have to
sink
get like
in.
our movie makeup on though. Thick base.
Why wear a hat? I can hide from the camera. Gotta get a green hood.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you're just a floating,
Yeah.
floating head.
Floating. That'd be good. Let's see here. Oh, so Neil's back on top.
Top side crucifix.
Yeah, crucifix punishing Jacob. Let's see. Yep.
Paul, good to see you, man.
Nice.
Top side crucifix. Yeah. Top side crucifix is brutal.
All right, they're down to last 30 seconds.
Tyler, good to see you, man.
See if we get a takedown the remaining time.
So we got 2 takedowns for Neil.
Yeah.
If we're recounting how their stand-up's been going. Thank you. Yo.
There we go.
Oh, takedown number 3.
Number 3, the gentle takedown.
Like a little outside trip. Woo!
Excellent. Great work, guys.
And that's going to be the end of the round.
Yeah. Good work, Neil.
Did we do a little round robin already?
Yeah, we've gone through everybody it was
Yeah, we did
once.
go through a
I'll
little
go.
round
I'll go
robin.
back through. Whoever's staying around, I'll stay. Apologize for not
we
coming in
might-
last night with the fellas. I was just
Dude, no worries,
Yeah,
man. Although last night was sick.
life
If you weren't here last night, go check it out on the YouTube.
sounded epic.
We did 12 rounds on a 10-round Tuesday. It was kind of packed. Nobody bounced because we didn't have a lesson. So
Who's up? You got another one?
heck yeah, we're gonna have Jacob and Greg do another round. We need bodies, so if you're in the area and you want to roll, come through. Yeah, Justin's on the camera holding it down for us. And we got Jacob, Greg, round 2. Tried to do a little sunset or sunrise effect when I was making the Yawn Patrol backdrop. All right, let's see how this goes. Thanks. Yeah, we have a booth scene that we get to have fun with. Trying to get a stadium shot so that when we cut to the booth, there's a stadium of people freaking out behind us. I particularly like the beach for Yawn Patrol. And Greg looks like he's about to set up some sort of lateral throw. He had a look in his eyes, like something big was coming. Got his grips. I know he likes his collar tie, inside tie. Oh, he lost it. He lost it. But he has him broken down. He's got that posture. Oh, Jacob's got his head on his shoulder on an arm drag. He almost had to turn that corner. If you're watching on Instagram and you wanted to see a better shot, 10th Planet Ventura on YouTube. For all the watchbacks, we got a catalog of videos up there now. Right. Greg got mount. If I'm on the bottom, I'm framing the center mass of the hips. Greg do a good job of floating and working those butterflies to direct his guard, his legs. Oh, sweet backstab. All right, so he said he's been going for ankle locks only on Jacob. I don't know if he considers, I don't know if he's going to do clover leaves or other non twisting leg stuff, or if it literally he just does straight ankles on these guys. Oh, yeah, Jacob doing a good job of getting the one free foot back. That can open you up for your rotational escapes, but you got to start rotating. I feel like Greg has a pretty good clinch. And he's got that leg shelved all the way up on his shoulder. So that's going to make it hard. And it's going to make it so he can do some sort of like inverted knee bar. All right, he let it off the shoulder. He went Z-lock style. I don't necessarily like doing that too much on new guys, just because it's a ton of torque. But he's touching that, going for that outside ankle on the. Ooh. Jacob was grimacing on that. He did not want to give it up. Did not want to give it up. But Greg got it. All right, and we're back on our feet. We got a minute and a half left. If you don't know what jiu-jitsu is, this is what it is. And yes, we're rolling live. If you are watching it on Instagram and you want a better shot, we have a better shot over on YouTube. 10th Planet Ventura on YouTube. Better shot. If you do like that vertical and you want to watch a watch back on the vertical, it's 10PVTV on YouTube. All right. Greg looks like he has a seatbelt grip. Oh no, he's going for the choke. He's got a crucifix. He's got the arm. He's rolling him over. Oh yeah, Jacob's in that crucifix. He's in that crucifix. Uh, uh, I like to scrape. I would have drifted away, but movement in or movement out, movement helps. We're getting some coaching from the sidelines. Always good to get some suggestions in there if your training partner is struggling. Sometimes you can confuse them, but the way I see it is, I tell people, look, I'm going to try to give you instructions. If you either can't understand them, follow them, don't worry about it. I'm doing my best. Jacob, good stuff, man. Hell yeah. See you Friday. All right. Looks like we're going to. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, these guys are street fight style. It's like, do you look at me? Let's go. So this is just pre-time, and now the round is live. Neil had 3 takedowns on Jacob, so I'd like to see if he can get Greg. Ooh, we have a weird scenario here. Some wall wrestling. Oh wow, Greg with the takedown. It looked like he used the wall to start to creep to the back, and then Neil got nervous about the back exposure and conceded to cover. I love covering my back with the mat. These dudes are going hard. You guys can't hear it, but there is an intense conversation happening between Greg and Neil. I would repeat what they're saying, but it should not be aired. Yeah, whatever they're saying, it seems to be they got some. There seems to be a catalog of grievances here. Or maybe it's just part of yeah, there's more than jiu-jitsu happening in this round. He's got talking about a food order or something. I heard something about a pretzel. But yeah, this is closer to a street fight than a jiu-jitsu practice. I mean, there's no punching, but all ground gained here is being fought tooth and nail. No flow. As close to the stakes as they can get it. If you're watching on YouTube and you like what you see, we have a replay. Oh, I'm sorry. If you're watching on Instagram, we are also on YouTube with a horizontal view. That vertical's too tight. 10th Planet Ventura on YouTube. And this is just jiu-jitsu practice. Greg and Neil rolling. Greg is a brown belt. Neil is a white belt. You got purple and blue belts in between them. Probably anywhere from like 3 to 8 years experience to get to a brown belt. White belt, you're a white belt from day one. And you stay that until you know jiu-jitsu. We got 2 minutes in. This is their second round for the day. We had maybe 10 bodies in the AM class, but not everybody wants to go super hard. They had their practice and they split. Ooh. Greg with the choke. If you have questions on what you're seeing, let me know. I'll see if I can give you some insight to what they're thinking and or doing. We have 3/4 mount. I saw the sub. I didn't know how we get back here. I zoned out. Running through my scripts. Man, 6 a.m. crew goes freaking hard. A captain of the hiking club. All right, we got some good back control by Greg. Hooks, over, under, chest to back. I'm going to go cheek to cheek. You try to look them in their eyes. That's what you want on the bottom. Neil's doing a good job of getting his head between, or not letting Greg get his head between him and the mat. He's putting his head on the mat. Yep, keep putting that head on the mat. Start spinning. Head on the mat, then back on the mat and face Greg. Yes. Keep driving. That's what you want. The back, let the floor cover your back, not Greg. Great escape by Neil right there. Way to shut it down. Way to shut it down. Good stuff. So he's doing a little breakdown. You just missed it. Neo and Greg wrapped up their round. We're just doing our morning rolls after our morning instruction. If you want to see the replay of the rolls, 10th Planet Ventura on YouTube. We're just platforming jiu-jitsu, regular old training. We do instruction from 6 to 7, and then we roll from 7 to 8. So if you're looking for jiu-jitsu and you're in the Ventura area and you're a morning person, come through. We have afternoon and evening as well, but right now we're pushing that AM class. Looking for those AM people. They're doing a little debrief on the mat, talking about their round. Look like Justin went to go set up the bucket, but guess what? I already set up the bucket. I feel like that might be it for us today at the Yawn Patrol. Um, we got 2 round robins out of Greg, Neil, and Jacob. We'll be back on Friday, 7 a.m. for Yawn Patrol, and we'll be back tonight for Wednesday night live rolls at 8 p.m. So if you're in the area, i.e., online, come watch us 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. and Friday again at 7 a.m.